bad.
One of the weirdest things anyone's ever said.
Why? I said, I'm looking at a meme. I'm not in a life-threatening situation. I have to look at Bruce Willis, wasting our time.
Really?
Wasting our goddamn time. Cut my hair like a square and then send me to the American school where I had a stammer, got the shit kicked out of me all the time. It was not a great time, man.
I shouldn't laugh so much at this.
I'm talking cuckoo, like that.
What's your problem?
I think we can't do this podcast anymore.
Why? Welcome to the Off Menu Podcast, Tasting Menu, James.
It's a tasting menu where we get a fan favourite back on the pod, we give them the menu of another fan favourite and they react to it. It's a fan favourite-a-thon.
It's a fan favourite-a-thon, and the fan favourite we are interviewing today is the wonderful
Sindhu Vee.
OG fan favourite.
An OG fan. I mean, this is maybe the first series we did. Sindhu was on it.
Episode 7, maybe.
People absolutely loved Sindhu's episode. It was one of the earliest episodes that got talked about
Episode
all
15.
over the internet. All over the internet.
Yes, all over the net.
Yeah.
That's the last time James was on the net, by the way.
Yeah.
It was back in episode 15 of this pod. But we will be giving Sindhu the menu of another guest.
Yes.
And the choice here is always, do we want to give our guest a menu that will annoy them or a menu that they will like or a menu that they can discuss a lot about?
Mm-hmm.
And it depends on who they are. And
yeah.
Sindhu's really funny when she's annoyed, so...
We're going to try our best to annoy Sindhu. Fingers crossed it will work.
Yeah, I wonder. Sometimes I annoy her by breathing, I think. So.
Yeah, it's very easy to annoy Sindhu. She offered to send me some mangoes the other day, and I asked how many, and she was like, what kind of a question is that?
Yeah, that's true. It's very
I thought
ungrateful.
it was quite a reasonable question.
Ungrateful. No secret ingredient because it's a tasting menu. Sindhu has to stay in here for the long haul.
Swanky!
Swanky is the name of her tour, of course. They've added more dates. They keep adding dates to this tour. Doing so well.
Into 2027.
Into 2027.
Get yourself some tickets.
Go to sindhuvee.com and you can get tickets for that. Hopefully it's coming to a town near you. But let's get on with it. This is the off-menu tasting menu of
Sindhu Vee.
Welcome back, Sindhu, to the Dream Restaurant.
Good to see you again, Sindhu.
Hi, I'm so happy to be back.
Welcome back.
You're here for a tasting menu, of course.
I am.
It
better taste good.
Well, you weren't aware of the concept until you just arrived.
Yeah.
Which is, I think, how we like it, isn't it, James?
Yeah, it's how we like it.
That you don't know what's going on until we start, really?
Yeah. And also then it's spontaneous.
Exactly.
Unless like there's a lot of prep, like quadratics, which I doubt in this.
There's
podcast.
no prep. It's not like quadratics. I don't even know what that is.
No, I don't know what that is.
It's algebra.
Algebra.
Okay.
No, it's nothing like algebra. We're rarely like algebra here on the Off Menu podcast. We like to keep it spontaneous, but we didn't want you to say too much before we started recording because you were telling us that you got hair Botox and I want to talk about it on the podcast.
Sure.
Yeah, I thought it was not relevant for your food podcast that I got hair Botox, but I did.
What you'll learn about the tasting menu is, yes, we'll be talking about food. We will be giving you the menu of a previous guest. But also, we're willing to sort of spin off in multiple directions. It's just an excuse to talk to you again, Sindhu.
We'll see how you've been since we saw you last, which was all the way back in series 1, I believe.
Yes.
So knowing that now you have hair Botox and your hair looks different is quite,
I know.
exciting for the listener.
Yeah, well,
and
it's
the viewer
exciting for me.
on YouTube.
It's exactly. So what happened was, my hair has become very frizzy.
Okay.
And it's partly age, and it's partly that it's been processed a lot because when you do filming, they do different things to your hair and they don't care.
Yeah.
They only want you to look like that character. What happens to you after? They don't care.
Okay.
They put rubbish in your hair. They use hot hair dryers. And so it was very frizzy.
Yeah.
And Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday this week, I had free. So on Tuesday, I took my work to do some writing for my show. And I was sitting around in a cafe and I picked up my phone and I want to take a photo, but the photo was turned to me. So
Always awful when that happens.
Just so damaging at some level, just so damaging. And I looked at this hair and I had like a froth of frizz. And I thought, you know what? I am doing too well in life to allow this just on a Tuesday. I'm not doing that well, but I'm doing well enough that this should not be allowed.
Yeah.
So I Googled frizz hair, this, that, and I couldn't come up with anything, but it did say. Then I Googled fancy hair salons near me.
Yeah.
And then there was one walking distance, and it was in Mayfair. And it was super fancy, and it was like, you have to book in advance, and the lady's name, and she's my Hello Magazine, this, that. I said, I'm going. So I walked into this place, and I went to the reception, and I said, I pointed, I'm not kidding. I pointed to my hair, and I said, you see this? This is really upsetting. And so can you do something? And it was such a fancy place that the lady, she was older, and she said to me, I'm sorry. And I said, no, do you see this? And she said, yes. I said, this is really, and then it just came out. I said, it's really affecting my self-esteem. I tell you what, she started paying attention. She was like, I think she was scared. And I said, can we do this? And then she said, oh, there's all these different treatments and this and that. And all I heard was like, blah, blah, blah. And I said, but can you fix it? And she said, you have to talk to our like frizziness consultant. They have a hair fixing frizziness consultant. She pointed to this woman and said, oh, she's just going to be finished and she'll talk to you.
Yeah.
In my head, if I say that to you, what do you think? You think
A frizziness consultant
is going to fix my hair?
I think I'm about to be on a prank show.
Yeah.
Okay, no, but like that's not the word she used, but like whatever treatment consultant.
Yeah.
Okay.
If they're going to talk to you, they're going to fix it, right? That's what you think?
Well, I'd imagine they're going to try and work out how to get the most money out of you.
Okay, Ed, take all that out. Imagine that you are in a place where you actually believe in people and are not a cynic.
Okay.
What,
So you mean a hair salon I've just walked into off the street?
What
in
Sindhu
Mayfair?
is asking is, what is your opinion if you were someone else?
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah, I think they're going to fix it.
As my mother used to say, that's like saying if my aunt had balls, she'd be your uncle. And it's like, what? So if you were someone else.
So you're asking me what would I say if I was you in this story? Did you think that they could fix it?
I thought they would give me solutions and I would like one of them. And if I did, we would fix it.
Yeah.
So she said, can you wait? I said, yes. Then she started offering me like, this is fancy. Offering me like, would you like a flat white? Would you like a jasmine tea? I was like, this is going to be expensive. I said, no, thank you. I'll have tap water.
Flat white is the opposite of what your hair was like, by the way.
Exactly. Absolutely right.
You got to be careful. They say, would you like a flat white in a fancy salon?
And then I come out.
Next thing you know,
looking,
You got a buzz cut.
Yeah. So then this consultant talks to me. She starts saying you can get keratin, but it'll make your hair very straight. And I don't like super straight hair because, I mean, that's not my hair. She said, and then we have this thing called hair Botox where it just takes the frizz out. I was like, perfect. That's what we'll have. She said, okay, well, when you come to get it done. And I said, when I come to get it done, I mean, I'm here. She said, oh, yes, but this is a consultation. I don't have time today. And I looked at her in the mirror and I said, I'm getting this done today from you. And she said, no, blah, blah. And I said, you don't understand. It's really affecting me in it. Like I have 3 kids and I don't. And she was like, oh my goodness. She left and came back and said, can you come at 3:30? And I said, yeah, I'll wait. It was 10:15. She was like, well.
What were you worried? You didn't want to leave the building. You were like, it's going to get more frizzy if I leave the building.
No,
I've got to stay on site.
But also this became my goal of the day. Do you know? It's like my goal of the day.
Because you were trying to write your show.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I was
But
like, I need to
now-
find something else to do, you know?
Yeah,
So I was like,
we've
okay.
all used procrastination techniques. Hair Botox is a new one.
Yeah, this is
exactly.
quite
And
big.
what an expense. With these salons in Mayfair have to
Yeah.
pay the rent.
Yeah.
Let me tell you. Oh my God. But anyway, she said, oh, well, you're welcome to wait in the reception. I think she just thought this is too weird. But I didn't. I went out, had lunch, came back, and then we did my hair Botox.
Is it injections in the head?
No, it's just a treatment they put on. It smells weird. And then they put like a hot thing and you just 45 minutes. But it's great because I was finishing Stranger Things to get ready for season 5. So then I just did that and look at it. I mean, it's a little straighter than it usually is, but after I washed
No
it.
frizz on that.
No frizz on that. And you can't get it wet for 4 days. So this is day 4.
Oh, okay. So it's only been 4 days.
It's only been 4 days. And I'm very excited because when I wake up, I don't look like I've been electrocuted and run over by a truck at night, which is usually how my hair looks when I wake up at the moment. Anyway.
Well, it's nice to have you back, Sindhu. I'm glad we
Great
got
to
the
have
hair
you
Botox
back,
stuff.
Sindhu. Your hair looks great. Your original menu is still a firm fan favourite. And I'd say one of the first menus we had that everyone was like, I want to eat that. I want to eat that menu.
Yeah.
And there was a lot of people.
One of
just
the best
wanted
food
to try it.
describers in the biz.
Yeah, really described food.
Well, You know, I love food.
Yeah.
And I think a lot about it. And on the TV show set I'm right now, you know, you get lunch. What are you going to have? What are you going to have? And it turns out I'm the only adult who orders baked potatoes with cheese and beans. And you open them and they look messy like brains. But that's how you know they're going to be yum.
Yeah.
And everyone looked at me like, are you seriously going to, in the middle of the day, eat that? And I thought, well, yeah, it's better than whatever vegetarian chicken protein wrap shit you're eating. I didn't say that. But I did
That
get
doesn't
through
look
a
like
lot
brains
of
at
cheese.
all.
No. But you know, when you really have a microwave baked potato with beans and cheese, it looks like brains.
Hearty.
So yummy. So yummy. And because it's a small roll, I don't have much dialogue. So I can just lug myself around all afternoon.
It doesn't matter that when you do your lines, it's like full of melted cheese and beans and
No,
stuff.
it doesn't matter that if I just say, no, don't do that. No one cares. No one cares.
It's a good line.
It's a good line.
No, don't do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good line.
It's a big potato line. Anyway, no, I'm glad because I do love food. And I think this was the first foodie podcast I did. And it was it's such a sort of intuitively understandable one for me because it's like, what food did you like? How did you get to it? Why do you like it? I mean, that's really a huge amount of my thinking is in that direction.
That's good. We're the same. This is why this just works.
Yeah. Remember that time when we met in Canada and I made you stand in that line and he got so upset?
Yes.
Did he?
Yeah, but the food was good.
Yes, it was.
It
but
took you a long time to agree.
you sat at a different table to us, though,
Yeah,
didn't you?
well,
Because Cindy didn't want to wait as long as us, so we
Yeah.
went and sat at a different table.
yeah, because
We went as a group. There was a big queue, and I complained because there was a big queue.
Yeah.
And then Cindy went, "Oh no, there's a table for two now. I'm going to go and sit."
Yeah,
over
I
there."
did. And it was great. And you also ate the same food. So what, we're not sitting on each other's laps? We got good food.
Yeah, but we were queuing so we could get a table. Can't believe this has come back up again. So we could get a table
That's
for
new to
all of
me.
us as a group. And then you just went off and sat. Were you by yourself? I think you went and sat by
No,
yourself.
there was me and I took one other person who was most sheepish. And I was like, oh, don't worry about it.
Ed won't mind.
I said Ed will mind, but when he eats the food, he'll understand.
That was also the trip where that wasn't the first time you upset me that trip, Cindy.
Oh, what was the second?
I arrived and I think you were already there. This is in Montreal. And I had a moustache.
Yes.
And I got into the hotel lobby and literally I just checked in and Cindy came up to me. I don't think there was a hello and said, "You look like a paedophile." So I went upstairs and I shaved my moustache
That's a
off.
good friend.
I shaved my moustache off straight
Yeah.
away because
Yeah.
Cindy told me.
And look, you're so handsome.
Thank you very much. But I
Straight
want
from pedo to handsome. And what a leap.
Yeah. Not many people go from pedo to handsome, Ed.
Just like that. And trustworthy.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that was also the trip where is it you who decided to check Dairy Queen?
No,
Oh,
that
it was
was
Dara.
that
That
was
was
Dara.
Dara.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Took the DQ on the.
And it was DQ on
This is
his
so-
foot.
Yeah.
Yeah,
DQ
yeah.
on his foot. Yeah.
I came out of that whole trip smelling of roses. I didn't put a foot wrong. It was great.
Yeah.
Everyone else was looking like a pedo and putting ice cream on the floor and
Eating by
and
themselves.
abandoning their friends in a queue. But I was.
Can I
I
just
was
say,
nailing it.
I've had a moustache since then.
I haven't met you.
Yeah, I've avoided you at every cost. I've ducked down corners to avoid you.
Yeah.
I don't want my self-confidence rocked. But
Listen.
let me tell you, it's one of the least popular things I've ever done in my life.
Yes, because no one wants to be around a pedo. That's why.
I think I look smashing.
Don't.
If I was a pedo, I'd be like the Pied Piper of pedos. I'd be leading the kids around the town.
Well,
I mean, I'm always very proud of Ed when he does it because no one encourages him. He gets nothing but pushback from everybody.
I discourage it.
And and he sticks to the fact he likes it and he does it.
Yeah.
Well, you know,
I'm quite proud of him for that.
no, kudos to you.
And you're a hairy guy today.
Yeah, I've got lazy this week.
Stubbly boy.
Got lazy.
Yeah, but he doesn't look like a pedo.
Thank you.
Looks slightly sleepy and lazy,
Compliment
but
received.
not a pedo.
Shabby chic.
Yeah.
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 It's nice.
But you know, I think that whole idea that I think this is going to look good and I'm going to do it, I think it's great.
No, you don't. You said I look like a pedo.
No. But I mean, if you want to look like a pedo, and that's on you. Then you say, I'm pedo-like, but I want this mustache. And I say, okay.
Yeah.
You know, I respect that in my own. I mean, I didn't have the guts to keep my frizzy hair and look electrocuted. I went and got hair Botox.
Yeah. Now, you've obviously got a swanky new hairdo, so we should talk about your tour.
Swanky.
Yes, and the hairdo for the poster of that show is indeed swanky.
Yeah.
I want to say it's all my own hair.
That's impressive.
And the amount of hairspray in my hair, if someone in Wales had lit a lighter, I would have gone on fire. So I was, and that was back when I was smoking, and I was like, I can't
Yeah.
be smoking around my own self.
Yeah.
So I was very scared, but it
It doesn't.
looked amazing.
It's mad when you think about, you see like pictures of people in the 50s and they've got that hair and they're having a cig.
I don't know how they're doing it, but I
It's
think they were doing a lot
dangerous.
of back brushing, and I don't like doing back brushing because,
Your hair's so frizzy.
well, my hair's frizzy, but also back brushing takes a lot to like get out, and it's just painful. But I think we did some, but not that much. But that hairdo was something else, and it was very much influenced by the fact that I was going to be on Celebrity Mastermind, and my topic was Jackie Onassis.
Oh, yeah.
I started
Nice.
reading about her, and then Maria Callas.
Yeah.
And I was like, not only is this woman, I mean, I feel sad for her. She's so goddamn tragic, but her hair. And then I put the hair in my poster.
Did you keep the hair for when you went on Mastermind?
No, because that hair, you couldn't, I mean, I wanted to smoke. So I took the hair out and I went on Mastermind and didn't win. I hate talking about it.
Okay.
Where did you come?
I don't know. I didn't win. That's what matters. Don't. It
We
makes
didn't
me-
win either.
makes
We didn't
me-
win.
I know, but you know, it annoys the shit.
I came joint second out of
Yeah,
4.
but don't talk to me about winning because you always win that game with the smashing words and it drives me out of my mind.
You talk about Answer Smash.
Yeah, on
Yeah,
House
you
of
know.
Games.
House of
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Every time I'm like, what could this be? And you always know what it is. And I want to run over and punch you. Because how do you get it every time? It bothers me.
I'm good at Answer Smash
Yeah,
as well.
James is good
But
at
we've never been
And
on
Diamond
together.
got really angry at me because I was so good at it.
Yeah, but we haven't
She
been
hissed
on
at me like a
together.
cat at one point.
Are you looking forward to being back on tour after 5 years?
I am. The fact that I haven't toured in the UK for 5 years is really the thing that's making me, you know how like before your birthday, you're like, oh, I'm going to get nice presents. I feel like that because I very much feel like a UK comic, you know, and I like going to different places in the UK and gigging and then in the daytime walking around the high street.
You walk around the places you tour to?
Well, if I have nothing else to do, I walk around
Have you heard of sitting in the theatre dressing room eating Nando's?
the whole of the previous day.
Yeah.
No, I go get my nails done.
In the hotel?
But whatever hotel I'm staying at, I don't really care.
But like you go out in the town, you don't just sit in the hotel.
But depends. If I'm watching a Netflix show I need to get through because I get very obsessive, then I do. But if I don't, so there's a couple of things I always do when I go on tour in different cities is I always find a nail place because I like getting my nails done because it's a bit like buying a handbag but less expensive. It makes you feel great, but it's like low touch. Anyway, I get my nails done or I get my hair done. Not hair Botox, just get my hair done. So for that, you have to leave the hotel,
Sure.
especially because I always stay in Premier Inn. So you really have to leave the hotel.
See, I'm thinking swanky. We've talked about hair Botox. We've talked about getting your nails done. It's like buying a nice handbag. Swanky.
And then Premier Inn.
And then suddenly you're in Premier Inn.
Yeah, that's an issue which will be dealt with. When I,
But it's your issue that you can deal with.
Yes, because I had this idea when I first toured that it's just you're so tired and you just go to sleep. What's the big deal?
The John Robbins
Yes.
ideal.
Oh, is it?
That's
Yes.
the John Robbins
How John
theory.
Robbins views his life.
Okay, so I was like, oh, you just go to sleep, and it worked in my first tour perfectly because I also didn't know what was going on. I started touring and I didn't really understand what it meant, and I was like, where am I? Also, I had never left London really. I was like, what is this place? And people would say it's St. Albans. It's not really that far. And I'd be like, where are we? And then I started going further and further out and stuff. Then the second tour, for many different reasons, I didn't change it because the options were not great. Also, it's not like there's fantastic 4 seasons in different places. So you think I'll just save on this. This time, I'm going to come up with different ideas. And I don't know exactly what they are. But I'm going to avoid staying in Premier Inn because it can make you sad.
Yes.
Especially if it's like a red brick one and the only view is the parking lot, it can make you sad.
Yeah.
And I don't want to be sad.
You're on a tour called Swanky.
And I'm on a tour called
Get swanky, baby.
I'll get swanky. There's one brand of hotel which always is like set up so that everyone who's there imagines they're having an affair in the middle of the afternoon.
Malmaison.
There you go. It's like all
First
that's
guess.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
absolutely, just straight away.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's what it is. You
It's
walk
a
in.
shagging hotel.
Yeah, but it's not just regular shagging. It's got to be some kind of illicit, massive. And I go in there and I'm like, wait, what? That's jarring to me. You know, for many different reasons, which we cannot get into in this podcast. But there's got to be some other in between, like a country hotel type situation.
Yeah. Doesn't feel like you're having an affair or
Yeah,
about to
but
have a red hot poker shoved up your butt.
exactly. There you go. That's the bit I didn't want to bring up, but now
Yeah.
you brought it up.
I just thought I'd make it clear to the listener.
Yeah.
I mean, I've got ideas for you, but we'll probably do it after the podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, otherwise we'll never get to the
Yeah.
food bit.
So we are going to present you a tasting menu. You don't know what you're going to have today.
And we're not revealing who it is until the end. Is that you?
Is that what you want to happen? So normally we would tell you at the top, but we won't do that this time, apparently.
No,
okay.
I can't control my prejudices.
But that makes me want to tell her.
Yeah, but like we'll tell you you can guess as we go along if you like. If you think you know who it is.
All the people that have ever come on this podcast.
Yeah.
Do I know this person?
We'll tell you it's a comedian.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh.
So for your water course, it's water from the Fountain of Youth in Big John, Little John.
Would you like some explanation?
What does that mean?
So apparently Big John, Little John was a kids' TV show in the 70s.
In this country?
Yes.
Okay, well, there you go.
About a man called John who drinks from the Fountain of Youth. And what that does is it means every so often he just turns into his 8-year-old self and then grows again.
Okay, and this person wanted to drink water from that so they could go to being 8 years old and back again?
Yes.
What a happy childhood they must have had.
Yeah.
Good Lord. Okay.
So you would not want to drink the Fountain of Youth to turn into an 8-year-old version of yourself.
What are you talking about? You just said you got your hair Botoxed. You were talking to us about those kind of procedures earlier. And you were like,
I don't want to be 8 years old again.
You were like, I would get everything done.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I will.
This is Fountain of Youth. It's just going to make you younger.
It's going to make me 8. I don't want to be 8 again. See, I had a terrible
I didn't
stammer.
fancy you.
Okay, pedo.
James, man. James.
No, this Ed wouldn't. Mustache Ed would.
Yeah.
This Ed doesn't have.
Yeah, this is good, Ed.
Cool.
Yeah, this is
that
good,
guy
Ed.
is cool, suave, heavy metal Ed. So, heavy metal, cool musketeer. Slick. Slick Rick, I call him.
Oh, that's even worse.
Yeah.
Okay, now you're really entering, like you're even giving yourself a
It's not a pedo name. Slick Rick.
He's a rapper.
Okay. So all I'm saying is I don't want to be 8.
You saying because you had a stammer when you
I
were
had a
8?
terrible stammer and I was bullied all the time.
But you wouldn't be. This doesn't take you back to the time. It just physically turns into an 8-year-old.
But I guess Cindy's worried that when she's turned into an 8-year-old, she gets her stammer back, and then new bullies are going to find her.
Yeah, but also when I was 8, I was so scrawny that my mother used to say to me, if you don't finish your dinner, then you'll not put... And I would say, no, I don't want to eat. Because it was always like...
What would she say to you? Don't finish your dinner and what?
She said, वैसी भंगन लगती हो, लोटा दूंगी जाके पैसे ले आना. She said, if you don't finish your dinner, you'll keep looking like this. I'll give you a cup, go and beg. Because you look like a beggar.
Yeah.
That's what she used to say, all right? So it wasn't a time I felt like I looked great. Okay, and you know me.
Yeah.
Vain and shallow.
Yeah.
Kind-hearted, but
Yeah.
vain and shallow. I wouldn't want to be 8. I'll show you a picture of myself when I was 8. My mother used to cut my hair like a square and then send me to the American school where I had a stammer, got the shit kicked out of me all the time. It was not a great time, man.
I shouldn't laugh so much at this.
It is hilarious. I was also very annoying because I wanted to talk all the time. And kids would just punch me, right? Be like, shut the fuck up. But adults couldn't. So I would corner adults in my parents' house and be like, do you want to, do you want to hear a joke? And they'd be like, Jesus, we're going to take half an hour. So I was universally disliked. So I don't want to drink this Little John, Big John water and go there. Okay? Sorry.
Yeah.
We just have tap water.
Well, no, you got to have what's on the tasting menu.
Oh, I have to, is it?
Well, you don't. If you don't want to, it's there. It's going to be on the table.
That's what we're bringing you is Big John, Little John, Fountain of Youth water.
Well, you guys explained it, and as per that explanation, I will not be drinking it.
What if? I mean, I don't know how the water works, but if you don't drink it, maybe if you just like dip your hand in it, you get an 8-year-old's hand. How do you feel about that?
No,
You'd like that. Put your hair in it.
a tiny little hand.
What if you just washed your hair in it?
Well, and then it's just
Yeah, then I'd have great hair.
but then it'll go to Lego Lady hair again. Right?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, but that's fine because if I could keep this personality and non-stammer, I could carry off that hair. It's also very thick.
Yes. Okay.
So I could put my hair in it.
We'll let you wash your hair in the Fountain of Youth
Perfect.
water. Yeah.
Perfect.
Okay, that sounds good.
Amazing. No, but it's true. It was a diabolical time for me.
Yeah.
It was horrible.
Okay. Well,
So you
sorry
wouldn't want to go back to being 8.
No, but I would like my 8-year-old hair.
Yeah, so we'll put your hair in the water.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll wash your hair in it.
I'll just do this. And it'll be fine.
And then you get your lovely 8-year-old hair back.
Yeah, and I don't care about the hairstyle because I could carry it off.
Papad or bread?
Papad.
Papad.
So he really can't like lean into it with confidence, can you?
No,
You get
no,
so
never.
worried.
No, you must.
Never. But on the previous episode we recorded today, I said it the way that you told me to because
But
I promised you that I would do it
but you said
over a
it so
year
well.
ago.
You said it so well.
Thank you.
Papad or bread.
Papad or bread?
But then he'll go
No, you
Get
should.
really shy.
Yeah, really shy.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, don't be Papa.
Any other language? When I was a kid,
Any other language?
yeah. When I was a kid, my dad was like, we were in a French service station, and he went, you go and pay for your food by yourself, because he's like, it'll help you learn the language.
yeah.
Yeah.
And I got to the front, and the person started saying a whole bunch of stuff I didn't understand. Absolutely panicked. There's a long line behind me. I can't do it.
No, but it's not
Still
easy.
now, I feel like I'm in French services.
The worst though is when you learn basics of a language when you're going somewhere, just to say like hello and thank you, or can I have the bill? And you get so good at doing that then they assume that you've got more,
Oh yeah.
and you have to reel it back in and go, no, me stupid English.
Yeah. I mean, I'm doing Spanish on Duolingo, and I did it as a kid. So it's like not there's someone. I'm so good in Duolingo. That owl is so happy with me.
Yeah.
Like just ba-bing,
Yeah.
and woohoo and all that stuff. And then I go to the grocery store
Yeah.
in Mallorca, and I want milk, and I'm like estoy leche. I am milk. The lady's like, I forget all my grammar. I just panic, and my husband is standing behind me like. But I insist that I know it because I know it in my head, and then I get there and I panic and I say estoy.
And there's no owl there
leche.
like bigging you up or
No,
anything.
but the
The owl's in the corner
lady is
crying.
looking at me like not another foreigner in
Yeah,
Mallorca
yeah.
who's fucking. So then anyway, but yeah, I know. But you know what? We have to break through that,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and you break through it with Papa. I will break through it with
I am milk.
leche.
Well,
Yes.
I Am Milk would be a good, a Will Smith film.
Yeah, or leche ahora, milk now.
Yeah, Milk Now.
Yeah, that's good.
That's like the sequel to Apocalypse Now. I think. So, actually, they've chosen bread anyway. Injera bread.
What bread?
You know, the Ethiopian bread that is like all the different dishes are on top of it, and you kind of tear it and you use it to like eat
Like a big naan.
Go
It's a little bit, injera bread is a little bit spongy. It's almost got a little sour taste. It's really delicious. So, and it's like sort of big. It's sort of like crumpety, pancakey sort of consistency. And they'll put all the stuff
I've
on
never
top
had
of it.
that.
It's really good. You go for like an Ethiopian meal. It's so delicious. I believe this guest, he said when he remembered it, that it was almost a whole table. I don't think that's right. I don't think the table
Oh, it can be. There can be huge breads like this, but a whole table depends on the size of the table.
I think he wanted it to be the size of the table.
He wanted to be the size of the table. So I guess for you, it's going to be the size of the table as well, because it's his menu that we're serving.
Drinking that ridiculous Big John, Little John water now wants a piece of bread the size of a table. Who is this?
What I will say about this person is they used the dream aspect of the dream menu to its maximum capacity.
Okay, so it's in their head.
Fountain of Youth water,
All right.
injera bread the size of the table.
Okay, how are we spelling the name of this bread?
I think it's INJERA.
Yes, he did it
Injera.
without even looking.
Injera bread. Okay, well,
It's a big moment for the podcast.
you know what? I have never eaten it, and regardless of the size of this parachute of bread that we have, I will have some.
I think you would really like it.
I'm sure I would love it.
Yeah.
Is there stuff on it?
No, they didn't say there
No, this
was.
is just for the
So
bread
I think you
course.
just got the side. There's like a tablecloth.
Let's go. Eat
Yeah.
the tablecloth. I would
Quite
do that.
often when I've been for Ethiopian food since we recorded this episode, rather than it all coming out as one, you get that, but then also extra, and it's like rolled up into little rolls of bread.
So bread on bread.
Well, there's like extra bread on the side to dip because there's a lot of sauces in Ethiopian food and a lot of like curry type
in real
things.
life, not on the tablecloth.
No,
bread.
I'm talking about my own life here
Okay,
now.
Yeah,
good.
real life.
Yeah.
Good. All right. Well, this is something for me to go and explore.
This has started really well. You've already got your hair from when you were 8 and a nice bit of Ethiopian bread.
Not a bit though. A nice, massive curtain,
Huge curtain.
huge tablecloth curtain.
Yeah.
Bed cover of bread.
Yeah.
Loads.
That's good. I'd love a bed cover.
I know. Me too. Me too.
I keep
love
getting
that.
AI things on my algorithm of people getting into beds made of different food.
But
What?
you know, but can I just, this is so interesting because that you know is AI.
Yeah.
I get real stuff and then I
Yeah.
send it to my kid. She's like, Mom, this is AI.
Yeah, no, I have to ask my wife when
and
stuff's
I'm like,
AI.
how do you know it's AI? She's like, why would the tiger be in their dining room?
Yeah, yeah.
I'm like, it can happen. She's like, no, it cannot happen.
I
I'm
sent
like,
one to my wife the other day. I was like, look at this, is amazing.
Yeah.
And she was like, they're giraffes that are like 2 inches tall. What?
how would,
I was
but
like, well, I
how-
don't know what a baby giraffe looks like.
I know. And then she gave me a trick. She said, look at the eyeballs.
Yeah.
Not all the eyeball. I said, I'm looking at a meme. I'm not in a life-threatening situation. I have to look at eyeballs and I'm looking at a meme. She's like, Ma, it's AI. Yeah, but I would like AI of people getting
Yeah.
into beds made of food.
Yeah, so it's
How
like
can
it'll be
you
like
send me something
yeah,
and
of
then
course,
I'll start following?
The videos will be like, which bed would you prefer? And it'll be like a bed of bread, a bed of beans or something like cheese.
croissant.
Yeah, a bed of
Croissant.
croissant. That'd be good. You
Wow.
get into it.
Wow.
A croissant
It's good. I'm
bed.
getting loads. I get.
And then you think about that with yourself, do you? You think, what bed would I like to get in that's
Yeah,
made
yeah,
of
yeah.
food?
Yeah. Well, I like the video. I comment on which one I'd like, and I keep getting sent them. It's really annoying.
I know.
Yeah.
You
I would
comment
do
on-
that.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
would do that.
What do you comment?
Yeah, bread bed.
Yeah.
Bread
Bread bed or
Yeah,
cheese and beans bread, disgusting.
yeah,
Too much.
yeah.
You wouldn't like the big jacket potato that you
No, I
have
wouldn't.
on set?
No, I would like to eat that. I would like to sleep in that.
Yeah.
Because it is messy.
Also, my wife Charlie keeps getting AI videos of like a cat being sat on a doorstep, and there's loads of these, and then an old lady comes out and goes, "Hello, are you all right?" And then the cat blasts a jet of water out of its mouth and blows the old lady away, and then the whole house collapses.
She knows it's AI.
Yeah,
As opposed to you, who's like,
Yeah.
check out this
that
crazy
poor lady.
cat.
That
Yeah.
poor lady. But I watch that and I go, people are worried about AI, but we're in a golden age right now.
We are in a golden age.
Yeah. But
That's funny stuff.
That is.
yes, I mean, that's not the same AI that would kill us, though. There's
No.
different types. So
do
that
you
one,
mean?
we can keep that one forever.
What do you mean it's different types?
Different types. It's not super intelligence. So
No, but
like
it's-
that one with the cats spraying the lady, we can have that forever and it's not
Yeah,
going to
but
hurt
the
anyone.
AI that's going to kill us is sending us this, so we become kind of.
No, that's not how it
Yeah,
works.
brain
That
rot.
is,
They're
yeah,
rotting our
No,
Yeah,
it's
brain
not.
rot.
It's not that the AI that can kill us already exists and is sending us nice little memes and gifs to trick
I
us.
think it is.
That's not been invented yet
Well, then why are we worried about it if it's not been invented yet?
because they're trying to invent it. And if they do
Because you
invent
watched
it,
Ex Machina and you believe it.
Yeah.
yes, sure. You two can't tell the difference between a photo and an AI thing, so I don't think you're one to talk.
Fair, but I think that AI exists.
Yeah.
I think it's in a
Yes, it
lab.
does exist, but not super intelligence doesn't exist
Just
yet.
Killer
my
AI
tuppence in,
exists.
I think AI exists.
Okay.
No,
good.
killer AI exists,
Yeah,
but they
it's
just
not
haven't
called
told
killer
us. yet.
AI.
Yeah, they know what because
You
killer.
called it killer AI.
Okay, fair enough. But like that doesn't exist yet.
No, I
They're
think it
trying
does. They
to.
just haven't. It just hasn't gotten to us. But here's the thing, you guys. Life is now,
Oh,
and
good.
I'm not AI. You're not AI. Benito is not AI. This podcast
No one
is not
thinks
AI.
that this is AI.
So we are all here now. Fuck the future killer AIs. Let's enjoy our memes. Try
Fuck the
and
future.
differentiate between AI and
Yeah,
normal
yeah, yeah.
memes and move on.
Makes no sense to
This
live
is
life
now.
like that. Go. Don't worry about what's going to happen in the future because life is now.
Yeah, it's true.
That's true. Don't worry about the future, James.
Don't worry about the future.
Because life is now.
People
Life
are
is
too
a-
worried about the environment.
Yeah.
People are too worried about AI.
No,
Yeah.
well, listen.
Hello?
No need to catastrophize it. Just let's think about it and put shit in recycling and be like, okay, cool.
Yeah.
And also let's not, use bad fuels.
Yeah, yeah.
And fracking is terrible.
Yeah.
But
Yes.
oh God, what can I do? But anyway, it is terrible. And then support the right things. Make sure kids are getting an education. If you have some extra money, put it in girls' education. I think that's important. Just do like your bit.
Yeah.
But don't catastrophize the future because we have so little control.
And the cat spraying the lady is funny.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, we all agree that that's funny.
That
I'm not
is
saying that the
hilarious.
cat spraying the lady isn't funny. I've not seen it, but it sounds
I'm dying
funny.
to see it.
Also, I get a lot of like wrestling ones where it's like Stephen Hawking wrestling people on WWE.
That is the kind of thing my son would send me.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
He wins.
That's important. Stephen Hawking, by the way, went on record warning people not to pursue super intelligence
Yes, he
because
did.
it will kill everyone.
Yes. But see now he can do nothing. He did it, and that was his rule.
Yes,
and
but
now,
he's dead now.
Yeah, there you go.
When you came on the podcast, your starter was whitefish ceviche from Uruguay.
No, from that wedding, and I stole it on the side.
This person has chosen, so this is what you're getting today, so one bag of salt and vinegar kettle chips from the 1990s and one bag of salt and vinegar kettle chips from present day, and you have both of them, and you need to see if they have changed.
That is fucking fantastic. Okay, because do you understand what we're talking about here?
Yes.
Yeah.
In
brought it
1990, I had never eaten salt and vinegar chips. I didn't know it was a crisp. I didn't know anything. I knew there was in India we called it potato chips, and it was the flavor of potato, and I was not allowed to eat them because my mother said it's processed. She said I'll make them at home, and whatever the fuck she was making was not what my friends had in a bag.
What would she do?
She was slicing potatoes really thin and frying them,
Yeah.
and then saying yellow, or take
Yeah.
this, and it's like this
YOLO.
is- yeah, YOLO. You only live once.
No,
Anyway.
your mum was really ahead of the curve
No,
with
she
me.
was like, eat this and it's not processed and the oil is not bad. And it was like, yeah, but this is not the stuff my friends have. And she said, then go to their house and ask the mother to adopt you and stuff like that. Then you were like, oh, I can't do that. So you had to eat those at home.
Yeah.
So I had never eaten them. And then I moved here in 1991.
Yeah.
And crisps, you guys eat them like a religion. Everyone eating crisps. I didn't know about salt and vinegar. I ate just normal potato. I was like so greedy because I could have the real thing. And that's when I met Walker's crisps. I love. Why are you laughing?
Just because you said Matt.
It was so amazing. And like you could get bags, in the supermarket,
Yeah.
like, lots of bags in one bag.
Yeah.
Oh my God, loved it. So now that I am British enough to easily eat crisps and have a preference, my favorite crisp is salt and vinegar.
Yes.
So
Right.
I know what the current several different brands of salt and vinegar taste like.
Yeah.
So I would be not only overjoyed to eat the ones from now, I could now find out what they tasted in 1990 when I hadn't eaten any British crisps.
This
This is
perfect.
actually, I think,
This would make me so
better
happy.
a better starter for you than it was for our original
No, I love
guest
that.
who chose it. I think they
Our
were
original
being
guest wanted to know
irritating.
whether, because they had a theory that kettle chips, but they call them kettle crisps, kettle chips taste different now to how they did in the 90s, and he couldn't work out whether the crisps had changed or he had. So he wanted to compare them to see if it's an actual taste thing or whether he'd just matured or changed over the years.
Your taste buds don't change. Who is this person?
They do change a bit, don't they? Olives and stuff. Like olives when you were a kid.
But they like kettle chips even then. So it wasn't that they'd never tasted them. And like my mother used to feed you food you didn't like. And you'd say, I don't like this. She'd say, cultivate the taste. And cultivate.
Did that work? Did that work for you?
Yeah, I ate
You
mushrooms
cultivated?
under the fear of death. I had mushrooms on my pizza because she used to have mushroom pizza and it was very
Yeah.
expensive.
Yeah.
So she would order one pizza of what she wanted. And then you had to eat it. And if you tried to take the mushroom off, she'd say, "Ye kya kar rahi ho? You're wasting mushroom. It's very expensive. Cultivate the taste." I love mushrooms now, but I think for a long time I was just afraid. So I would just eat them.
A lot of the times when you tell stories about your mum, you're like, she used to do this. Oh my God, she used to do this. But it does sound like something that you'd do now, right?
Oh, yeah. It all sounds like stuff you would do now.
Yeah.
Not in the same context. I have bigger fish to fry than forcing my half-white kids to eat mushrooms. Right? I have bigger fish to fry. But yes, some of the tactics and the tone
Yeah.
and the underlying intentionality is very similar.
Yes.
Right? I don't know why that's so funny.
It's funny
Of course it's funny.
because you refer to your children as my half-white kids.
Well, because they come sort of pre-packed with certain DNA, that just makes them not like me. Like they want to do art in school.
As
And
in
they're
as in not similar to you rather than not like you.
that also, but not similar. But they're at that age now where they're they don't like you and they don't like their mom or whatever. But they'll eventually have to come back.
Yeah, they do.
No one. I mean, even people who hate their mom are in therapy because their mom is a big deal. It's like, where are you going to go?
Especially now, like the economy's fucked. They're not going to be able to get a house without coming back round.
100%. That also, but also, if you don't sort out your mom stuff, you cannot really move forward. So one way or the other, they're stuck with me in their head. And I hope it's good, but if it's bad, fine. I have to say, one thing my mother taught me, and that I have I very much lived that as a mother, is you have to guide your children, you have to give them good values, and then at some point, you have to try and see who they are. And then step back. And I think that's important.
Yes.
Because you sort of load them up like a program, and then you say, go out in the world.
Yeah.
And then you see, then you try and see who they are. My kids three of them are so different. I sometimes look at them and I think, you're all three so different. You're only similar in that you've picked up so little from me. That makes me sad for them. But anyway, okay.
It's got a lot from your white husband.
Yeah, he's a fantastic. I mean, like in my next life, if he's not my husband, can he be my dad? He's such a great dad.
One of the weirdest things anyone's ever said.
Why? In every life, you have a different relationship with the same people in your family because of your karmic load, debts and credits. Do you guys not know this?
Even just the phrase load.
Yeah,
in there.
karmic load. I don't really like being in there.
This,
But
all the perverts in this room can filter this information how they want.
Imagine if I had my moustache.
yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
exactly.
Unbroadcastable.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. Should we take? Okay, we can cut all that out.
No, we can keep it all in that you wish your husband was your dad.
Calling me a pedo and then
In my next life, when you don't remember the previous lives' relationships,
right.
because he's such a great father, and he's given the kids. He has given them what confidence they have.
Yeah.
I have given them a deep ability to self-criticize.
I don't believe
my
that's true.
voice.
You're a very confident lady, Sindhu.
Yeah, but in my head, it's I mean, like with them, I'm like, why didn't you do this? You should do this better. You could get 100. Why did you get 90? You know, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
He's just like, you're amazing. 90? Wow. I'm like, what? You know what I mean? He's a great
Even when you tried to do the impression, there you sounded sarcastic.
Yeah.
I know. I
90? Wow.
That's not how but he is
Yeah.
truly, genuinely.
90
And
is
I
good,
have
though.
great kids. I have great kids. I just feel like I'm the bad cop, you know.
Sure. So the main course, they want 4 and 20 blackbirds baked in a pie. And they specified they would like the blackbirds to survive
Yes.
and start singing when the pie is opened, like in the thing. So, you cut the pie open.
So you know that's like the sort
I'm
of medieval.
the king in the thing counting
Yeah.
all my money.
Yeah.
That's me.
Yeah.
In the song.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would like to be that.
Yeah.
But apparently I have to be the guy that eats this goddamn fucking singing pie. I'm sorry. Can I? That's a lot
Yeah.
of swear. No,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
also
Encouraged.
they want to eat a pie with blackbirds, but they have to be alive and sing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I guess that's what they used to do. Is that the sort of presentational thing in like medieval banquets? Is they cut the pie open, the blackbirds would fly out, and everyone would be like, "Whoa!"
That
that's
didn't happen.
amazing."
They were dead. They were baked. I'm sorry. Are we forgetting science?
No, but I don't think. I think maybe the idea is that in medieval times they just do it as a showmanship thing. So they'd bake the crust, put the blackbirds in, and then open the pie, and the blackbirds would fly out, and everyone would be like, "Holy shit!" But in medieval,
Yeah.
In medieval.
yeah,
Yeah.
holy shitteth,
Holieth shitteth.
holieth shitteth.
Yeah, okay.
So we're going to bring you out what looks like a big pie.
Yeah,
With 24 birds in it.
yes,
Yeah, yeah.
Well, no, 4 and 20. Very
4 and
specific.
20, actually. And
4
we'll
and 20 is 24.
Huh?
Yeah, but you've got to say it 4 and 20 because it's like in the song.
Okay, so with 4 and
420.
20 blackbirds is a pie and it comes out.
Yeah,
Because 420 is when people get stoned, right?
What?
I don't think that's why it's that.
I've never been stoned, so I don't understand the reference.
Four-
Actually, that's not
420
true. I was stoned when I was
420 is
420
when
is like-
people smoke a jay.
Yeah.
Jay's a type of bird. Blackbirds.
Wait, what's 4 and 20? Is it the time?
Yeah, 420 is like stoner time. That's when people start smoking
In
weed.
the morning or afternoon?
Afternoon.
Afternoon, yeah.
If you watch a Quentin Tarantino film, all the clocks are set to 420 in every scene.
Oh, even in Kill Bill?
I think so. Well, certainly in Pulp Fiction, they're also
I
420.
didn't know this. This is some movie trivia that I didn't know, and I'm
Yeah.
loving this right now.
Look it up, Ben.
I love Pulp Fiction.
Yeah.
It's the movie I've watched the most.
Well,
It's great.
you don't
Yeah,
be
and
looking
also
at the clocks,
Alone.
watch it again.
Yeah, I'm going to probably go
Yeah.
home and watch it today.
It is good.
Do you have a favourite story in Pulp Fiction, a favourite part of it?
When John Travolta is talking to himself in the bathroom,
Oh, yeah.
and convincing himself not to go out and bang, what's her face? Uma Thurman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that conversation, it's like, it's so, there's an innocence to him, but he's also, and it's just a fantastic scene. I like that scene. a
Telling
lot.
himself he's going to go home and jack off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's all
like-
you're going to do.
Yeah, that's what you're gonna do. And he's just like, it's like you're just talking to yourself, like like a friend. You're not gonna. And she's fully giving him the vibe,
Yeah.
and he knows he's gonna get murdered. So I know there are a lot of other great scenes. The one I'll tell you, the storyline I could not give a shit about in that movie, which should have not been there at all. Bruce Willis wasting our time,
Really?
wasting our goddamn time throughout that film. And also with that girl that he likes in the end who talks like a baby.
Yeah.
That whole thing, I was like, this is spoiling the movie so badly. My God. But then the second time I went to watch it, I was like, just block that shit out because you know it's coming.
I love the Bruce Willis storyline, but I do agree
hated
that the relationship, I don't like the relationship with him and his girlfriend because
Yeah,
it is, it's not a good balance there
No,
between. He's very, it's bad vibes, that
Yeah,
relationship.
and also the worst rubbing of salt in my wound was that John Travolta gets killed by Bruce Willis.
Yeah.
To me, I was like, I'm going to vomit. I'm going to vomit in the theater.
Yeah.
I was
You sound
alone,
like
so
you
the-
like this film.
I
Cindy.
loved it. But the Bruce Willis thing, I
Watched it
hated.
all the time.
Yeah.
But you must have, in the Bruce Willis bit, you must have at least liked at the beginning where the Christopher Walken monologue about the watch.
That's a good bit, that.
That's great.
I liked Christopher Walken. I liked what he was doing. But the whole fact that it was Bruce Willis and his dad and the watch was up his ass, and I was like, yeah, whatever. But Christopher Walken, I loved that whole thing. And I think, and I'd feel bad saying anything about Bruce Willis now because he's not well now, right? But it's just that was a storyline. I was like, we are wasting my time with this.
Yeah.
Everyone else was interesting. Everybody else except this. Even the wife of the drug dealer.
Yeah.
She was interesting and she was on for like
Yeah.
2 minutes. And this guy was taking up so much space. Oof.
Butch,
Anyway.
the boxer.
Yeah. Idiot.
Is there an animal or a bird that you would rather have in the pie if you don't want this?
Well,
They
see,
have to be alive, though.
They have to be
This is-
alive when the pie opens. to
Okay,
you.
good. So there's no question of eating it.
No.
No,
Unless
this
you
is
ate-
just
unless
kind
you're
of.
Ozzy Osbourne eating live
Yeah,
birds.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I would love it instead of 4 and 20 blackbirds, which I think are also very bad vibes, blackbirds. I would love it if it had 4 and 20 owls. I love owls. Do you know? Because first of all, I don't even know why you're laughing. It's like blackbirds are not less funny than owls.
I just think it was the delight on your face.
I love
And owls are bigger as well. So for some reason,
No. There's also miniature owls. Little.
Yeah,
Oh,
those
okay,
tiny
yeah,
little
Yeah,
guys.
they're like the marmoset of owls, you know, the tiny. But the thing about owls
Do they
is,
definitAI exist or are they
Yeah,
AI?
they're-
They're
no,
not
no.
AI.
yeah, you guys might have
no,
been
they are
looking at more
because you know
AI
I'm big
pictures.
into animals
yeah.
and
They're not
No.
AI. They're AU.
yeah.
What?
Only
think
English
that's- I
people
think-
can say what like that.
What's your problem?
I think we can't do this podcast anymore.
Why? That's good stuff.
We can't recover from
That's
that.
a cute joke.
Ooh,
Are you?
Yeah.
ooh,
We can't.
ooh,
We can't recover from that.
Why not?
ooh.
That's good stuff, man. You enjoyed it?
I don't think
I
we're doing
thought it
that
was
anymore.
I not only enjoyed that,
Yeah.
I enjoyed his what.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If
I
you get a
love that.
what out of James, you know it's gone really wrong.
Anyway, so there's
He's
tiny
confusing
little
me.
owls, and the thing is, even the tiny owls,
Yeah.
they look at you with the seriousness of like the 4 foot tall owls, because owls are wise. They've decided they're wise,
Yeah.
and so they just look at you very wisely, and then they don't like you. They go brrrr, oh, like exorcist, just all
Yeah,
the way
all the way
around.
around.
But they stop on that side. What an insult! They're like, I'm going to look directly opposite you, and you see. They don't even come back round until they feel like.
Yeah.
I love that about them because that's kind of. I often want to do that, you know.
But they think they're wise. Don't they have like tiny brains? Don't their eyes take up most of their head?
Yes, but it's all about self-confidence, right? You think I'm so confident 'cause I walk into a room, I have self-confidence, but I'm like super interiorly very, not very, it's getting less with age, but
Yeah.
quite insecure.
Yeah.
They maybe have tiny brains and insecure, but they think they're wise.
They're confident and sexy.
There is some, and there's something menacing about them,
Yes.
but wise. So
Yeah.
you know they'll only kill the right people.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
They'd only kill them. Yeah.
Yeah, they wouldn't.
So you want 4 and 20 owls in a pie?
owls, but the little ones. I don't want any
little ones.
giant owls.
Yeah, those tiny. We don't want like Hogwarts owls.
No,
No.
no. Even and there's bigger owls than that. I was just seeing tigers in India last month, as you do, and there was a humongous owl. Okay, here's something. 27 years I've been married. I know my husband quite well.
Yeah.
We're looking at this owl, and the owl, of course, at some point's like, "Fuck these people. I don't want to look at them." Starts turning its head, but is polite enough to come back around. My husband's like, "What's it doing?" I'm like, "What's it? It's owl doing. It's what owls do with their head." And he's like, "I thought that was just like in the books."
Wow.
I'm like, "I'm sorry. You thought someone had made that up?" And he was like, "Why are you getting so offended?" I'm like, "This is the most owl thing about an owl." And he said the most owl thing about an owl is sits in the chimney and does hoo-hoo. I was like, absolutely not. It was really something. But he saw it do the turning thing and then he was so fascinated by it. Then we had to drive the Jeep in front so he could look back and see it looking this way. And then we reversed the Jeep and then it looked this way and he was fascinated.
Yeah.
And I was like, bro, what? Anyway, 27 years, I didn't know he didn't know about this owl thing. But little owls.
Our parents can be embarrassing sometimes.
Yeah. Oh,
Next
Dad.
life, James. Next
Sorry.
life.
Yes. Your next life, Dad.
Next life. You guys have made it pervy, you know? Although it's not that pervy. There's all these, can I say that now?
Go on.
Well, there's all these women now who are like, you know, like for them, sexy talk is like, who's my daddy?
Sure.
So that's not the vibe. The vibe is in my next life
Yeah.
when I have another husband who I'm getting it on with. Not that I would discuss it with my then dad,
Yeah.
but it could be my husband because he's such a great dad. But I would not discuss it with
So
him.
it's more like, who's my next life daddy?
But not in that tone.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
But I would say, I mean, I think that's not women saying, who's my daddy? I think it's men, pervy, weird men saying, who's your daddy to women.
No, I think there's.
I think
I've
women
heard
have a
both.
lot
Do
of
women
daddies.
say, who's my daddy?
Oh, yeah. It's a big thing for women.
Is it?
Yeah, it's a good point.
I've never heard a woman
Who's
go,
my daddy?
who's my daddy?
Well, maybe they're, well, no, but maybe they're saying to someone.
Because
Maybe
that's
they-
actually a very open-ended question, isn't it?
It could be anything.
Call
literally.
me daddy or who's your daddy. You sort of know what the answer to that is. But who's my daddy could be like, well, yeah, I know him. He's a really nice man.
Yeah, I picked you up from
I
your
think
house.
perhaps, I mean, you've never heard that, sure, but it happens. And we
yeah.
can leave it there.
Yeah.
Okay. Side dish. You chose Dauphinoise potatoes.
I did. Which, by the way, are very good potatoes. Can we agree?
Oh my goodness, I made some the other day.
Aren't they great?
So good.
And you use cream.
Yeah.
Do you put pepper?
No, or salt.
Good.
No salt or pepper. You can add stuff afterwards, but
Yeah.
the recipe I use is literally like sliced potatoes, cream, milk, 3 garlic cloves in with the cream and milk while you cook it, and then strain them out. Then pour it over, and a little Gruyere cheese on the top, which I don't know how authentic that is, but that does a lot of the salting as well.
Yeah, that kind of cheese. But also if you use very high quality butter when you're serving it, that takes care of the salt.
Yeah.
This is one
Dauphinoise is
thing I
good
don't
stuff.
put chili in, you know.
Oh, really?
Now, 'cause
Because you
that-
want the potatoey
And
potato-ness
you
of the
want
whole
that
thing.
cream butter
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
so good.
Well, I think you might like this side even
Yeah,
more.
earlier on I was thinking this has actually worked out very well.
A jacket potato from his last year of university from a van with coleslaw, chili sauce, garlic mayo, cheese and butter.
I'm sorry, what was the first thing? Coleslaw.
Coleslaw,
And then?
chili sauce, garlic mayo, cheese and butter.
Well, fine.
Okay.
Also, where's the protein?
Yeah.
But then you're in your last year of school, so what do you care? Like your last year of
Yeah.
college. And to be fair, the first time I was going to say met a jacket potato, but we know that sets you off.
I love it.
The first time was in a van when I came to university here.
There you go.
And everyone, because I was very strict vegetarian, and so everyone had, and did I drink? I think I drank with the confidence of someone who could drink, but was just vomiting. Like just one gin and tonic and then, and everyone was like, what is up with her? But anyway, everyone was from somewhere else. It was fine. I remember being very hungry, and it was, of course, there was a boy. So I was like walking around. Oh God, it was like very early in the morning. I was hungry. I'd been throwing up.
You hadn't had your daily slice of pizza yet.
Oh, yeah.
No, that was Montreal. This is here. And then someone said to me, oh, there's a doner kebab van. And I said, kebab, I don't eat kebab, blah, blah. They said, no, you can get potatoes. And I thought French fries. Then they get huge potato. And they said, no, you have to put stuff in it. And then there's all these choices. So yes, I understand that university and
Yeah.
potato. The idea that you would put cold salad in a hot potato shows, I don't know, just not, I guess you're at that stage, you're not discerning. You're just eating whatever.
Why I thought you might chime with this a little bit is obviously you were talking about having a jacket potato, but you were talking about how it's a mess and it all looks like brains.
But
This guest,
beans and cheese looks like brains.
no, sure, but this guest was talking about how like coagulated and like
Yeah.
you get it back home and it's in that polystyrene container and you open it up and it's just like a total mess, but you just dig in and it's delicious.
Yeah, I've never gotten home. I would just sit on the curb there and eat it. But also, I don't mix hot and cold. So I think I would eat it, but I would move the coleslaw to the side. Also, garlic mayo, absolutely not. So
Why not?
I don't like mayonnaise. And so I would just move it to the side.
Well,
But
coleslaw's, I guess, pretty mayonnaise as well.
there you
right?
go. And
So-
it's cold. I mean, it's just fucking you at every level. It's cold, it's mayonnaise. You're like, fine. So you move that to the side. You move the garlic mayo to the side. But maybe you're so drunk you don't care. And then the butter. And what was the other thing in it?
Cheese, chili sauce.
Oh my God. I would actually, you know what I would do? I would focus my mind on the butter. And because butter and chili is quite a combination.
Yeah.
If you've ever, what's the word? Roasted corn on the cob.
Oh,
And then you rub butter and lemon or
Yeah.
lime and chili on it.
So
it's
good.
divine.
Yeah.
yeah.
So I would just focus on that in my mind. I would zen myself into that and ignore all the other shitty bits they put in it.
Yeah.
But, you'd be like, okay, fine. So I would get through that and I would be quite satisfied.
Yeah.
Especially because I'd had kettle chips. So it was it's that kind of meal,
Yeah.
It's just like a trashy, messy meal.
Yeah, it really is. And
I
I
like
think
that.
I think this guest wanted it to be quite a substantial side dish because the main course, basically all you're eating is pie crust because all the birds have flown away
Yes.
because they're all alive.
Yeah, so you wouldn't be hungry at the end of it. Because there's nothing as bad as eating food and then thinking, I'm still hungry. Then having to go home and order a pizza.
The jacket potato's taken on it's become quite trendy now.
Oh, yeah?
When was
Well,
it untrending?
online, there's a couple of guys who like run jacket potato vans who have loads of followers online, who do like POV videos of them preparing jacket potatoes for people.
But I suppose the social media has decided that it's trendy. It's
Yeah.
always been trendy. For me, a jacket potato is a staple of this UK. It's like, if you don't know what else to eat a jacket. It's on every catering menu.
Yeah.
Ba 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 ba, and then for anyone who can't fucking decide, jacket
Potato with anything you want
So you
in
say,
it.
"Yeah, fine, hello, that's me."
Yeah.
And also they're always done really well. And also, where are they getting these gigantic potatoes?
Huge.
I mean, what's in those potatoes? They're like watermelon.
Yeah, they're gigantic. I watch these videos and they're like, "Do you want a large?" And the person will be like, "Yeah," and they'll turn around and open the oven and this fucking thing comes out that looks like a UFO. It's bonkers.
Yeah.
AI.
It's
It's AI
bonkers.
again.
It's not AI, man.
You've watched
this
another
is real.
AI video.
No, they're
This
huge.
is real, man.
And do you know what's distressing to me is
Yes.
that I have a kid who loves jacket potatoes,
Yeah.
but wants tuna and sweet corn in their jacket potato.
Oh,
And
yeah,
I'm
that
like,
sounds
it's
nice.
cold. And she's like, bro, what?
Tuna mayo. I quite like hot and cold together.
And she
So a
likes
hot-
mayonnaise.
Yeah.
But you think,
That's her dad doing that, I think.
no, he's never eaten a jacket potato. Danes find that bizarre. It's like one of those English things. They're like, no, spotted dick, no thanks. But jacket potato, no thanks. They don't get it.
Yeah.
He's just like, and given how much potatoes they eat, they just eat them boiled. It's like, do something fun, bake it and put this stuff in it. No thanks. So it's definitely not him. But she, but then she's English. That's the other thing. That's the third thing in them. They're English. They
We
do-
like cold and disappointing things soaked in mayonnaise.
No, but they like mayonnaise and
Yeah.
sweet corn and tuna. So I'm like, you know what? It's a jacket potato, knock yourself out. So sometimes for dinner, when it's just me and her, we'll have a jacket potato. I'll have beans and cheese. And she's like, you're so gross. And then she'll have this mayo tuna thing. And I'll be like, I'm going to throw up. And then we just sit there and eat and insult each other's food. But we're happy.
That's nice.
Drink is, you had a White Russian.
Would that still be your dream drink?
No.
What's taken over now?
See, what's happened is I can't handle alcohol the same way.
Right.
Because I started doing dry January and it's fucked with my drinking. So then when you come off of dry January, suddenly your body's like, I can't drink this, I can't drink that. And I think I might have told you guys this before, but I used to be very partial to like gin and tonic and
Yeah.
vodka tonic. And then vodka I had to let go of because I started telling the truth. And it was just, I lost a couple of friends. It
Imagine
was-
what that would be like.
Oh, it was horrible. No, but I mean, seriously.
Because
like-
normally you really, hide your light under a bushel. You're not telling any.
No, but like real truth. Like,
Can you give us an example?
I was at this
Not
dinner.
about us.
No. Well, I was at a dinner party, and this is how I knew it could be an issue. And how should I put this? Because people will listen to this. Okay. There was a couple we know, and this is a big group, and a couple we know where he's never really been nice to her. Like, he's a bit spiky with her, and she just takes it. But he's a really big deal. Let's leave it at that. So everyone figures no one really can say anything to him, and he's a really big deal, and he's doing very well in life. But he's always been a bit like, he's always, like if she says something, he says no, and then I said, and we would sit next to me, and I said something, and he sort of made fun of something to do with Jakob, and I'd been drinking vodka tonics, which I thought was a totally safe drink. I'd been drinking them my whole life. And then he said something else, and he said, yeah, well, that's fine for you. Like, you wouldn't have married an Indian because then you would have had to, explain yourself. You've married this dull Scandinavian. And I thought, I looked at him, and then I said to him, well, whoever I've married, at least I don't treat my spouse like shit. And I'm not rude to them and put them down. I don't even fucking know where you get. Everyone stopped talking. He left. He got up and left. And I remember my one friend looking at me across the table like, and I was like, I don't know why I said that. I didn't drink vodka for 5 years after that because this is like we socialized
Yeah.
with these people. And the wife was very upset with me.
Yeah.
So you see
Sounds
what I
like
mean?
he deserved it, though.
No, but I didn't have to take that like,
Sounds like the vodka turned you into a superhero.
no, it was very bad. Oh my God.
I just felt that he deserved it. I think that's fine.
Yeah, but I didn't need to be the one, no, because then it became so awkward. Like there were so many parties we just didn't get invited to, or were like people would call and be like, "You can't come." I'd be like, "Oh, it's okay, I get it."
I went to your house for a Christmas party.
Yeah, and that was my party,
It's your party.
and everyone loved it that I had one of my non-civilian friends. I was so happy you came.
I was the only comedian there,
Yeah, non-civilian friend.
Apart from Sindhu.
apart from Sindhu. And then, I had to leave when I'd had probably one too many drinks, and a similar thing, just too honest, because I was meeting a lot of bankers, because that's,
and some hedge funders.
yeah. And two of the bankers met me, two blokes, maybe both about 10 or 20 years older than me. One of them went, I bet you think that we're all awful people, don't you? And I went, yeah.
Exactly.
And his face fell. And he went, what? I went, yeah, no, but I'm having a nice time, though.
Yeah.
Hanging out with all you guys, but obviously you're bad people. And then I had to walk over to Sindhu and go, I need to go home now, Sindhu.
I know, and he suddenly left. I was like, oh, but we had a great time.
I had a great time.
We went
but
into the
that was
kitchen
what I
and
knew.
started drinking whiskey.
Yes, we were drinking
Yeah.
whiskey in the kitchen.
I can see where this came off the rails, actually.
Yeah, and then I was like, I'm just going to mingle. And then I had to circle back one lap.
Basically, you know it's going to go wrong if James suddenly gets sociable.
Yeah.
If James is like, I'm going to go meet some new people, you're like, oh, buddy, you're going home.
No,
this
but
can't
also
happen.
it's a bit like what happened with me. If someone is that provocative and say, oh, you married a Scandinavian, blah, 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 well, then, and if someone says, well, you think we're all bad people.
Yeah, there's no other way James is going to react to that.
but no.
But he said it in a cheery way. He didn't say it in an he wasn't being like accusatory, trying to like be, oh, I bet you think we're all bad people. He went, oh, I bet you must think we're all awful people. Oh, I went, yeah, I do. I was like, that doesn't mean we can't chat. I'm enjoying chatting to you. I just think morally, you're fucked.
Hilarious. Also, you said to me, I said, are you okay? He said, I'm having a great time. I feel like I'm in an episode of Succession.
Great.
It was like,
That's funny.
I loved it.
That made me
I
laugh.
heard the
so
piano
much.
in my head all the time.
That was so funny. I laughed so much when he said that because I was like, no one here has a private jet.
Yeah. We all know what character you are in your head.
Cousin Greg?
100%.
Are you Cousin Greg?
100% in that situation. I think I'm Cousin Greg
I like
walking
Cousin
around.
Greg.
Yeah.
Who was your favorite character in Succession?
Big fan of Cousin Greg.
Yeah. We have a life-size Cousin Greg in our house.
Do you?
Because one of my kids had a crush on him. And every time I go into a room, I have a heart attack because there's a giant Cousin Greg. And he's actually very tall, so it says life-size. Anyway,
Right.
You like Cousin Greg?
Yeah, I love Cousin Greg.
Who did you like?
I loved Carl as well. The one of the
yes.
like top guys who's like always like trying not to get fired all the
Fired,
time.
yeah.
I think they bore on the floor him at one
Weak
point.
guy, but interesting. Who did you dislike?
I mean, I dislike all of them, I'd say, as a
Yeah.
blanket statement. As people, they're absolutely awful, but I think they're all very well-drawn characters.
I bet I know who you liked.
Who?
Skarsgård.
Yeah.
The Dane.
Yeah.
No.
Okay,
He was too much of a techie bro.
Is he a Dane? I don't know.
No, he's a Swede. But
Swedish.
he's too much of a techie bro. I like the husband.
The Matthew McFadden
Yeah.
character.
Yeah. Tom.
He was so vile, but he was so self-preserving.
Yeah. Would you want him to be your
Incredible
husband
character.
No,
or your daddy?
neither.
Well, the answer is always, but that's a trick
Neither.
question because it has to be both.
Neither.
Well, their dream drink that you're having is not a White Russian. It's not a vodka. It's whatever the local beer on holiday is.
I've never drunk beer. I'm not starting now. So it's going to come. It's going to be there.
Yeah.
And I'm going to be like, great, there's some beer.
Why have you avoided beer?
Because when I was growing up, my sister told me it made you fat.
Oh, yeah. Fair enough.
And I think when you're 7, you don't worry. But it was, and my dad drank San Miguel. And he would fix the car and he would say, get me a beer, please. He never said please. He'd say, beta, ek beer le aao. So I'd go in and I'd get him a San Miguel. We lived in the Philippines. And that's how I learned to open a bottle. And I would give him a San Miguel. And then I would get under the car. He would teach me about the car. So I remember beer was always something that you did when you were in a good mood. You were doing stuff.
Yeah.
But my sister was like, beer makes you fat. She just said that one day. And I was like, oh.
And that's it. And then it's in your head forever.
No, and then my mother said to me when I got older, you're very tall. Don't put on any weight because people will think when you walk in the room that Himalaya Parvat has walked in, which is the mountain Himalayas have walked in. So that stuck in my head. And then I went through all the things to stop looking like the Himalayas, and beer was on that list.
Yeah.
Because mom was like, you have to get married because you're not that bright. So we're going to get you married. Don't get fat.
Yeah.
So it was just like there was things on my list, you
Yeah.
know, and that was on the list. And then when I came here and everyone had pints and pints, I would look at it and be like, I can't drink that.
Yeah.
Because I still, when I came here, was still supposed to be, I was supposed to study for 2 years because of this scholarship and then go back and get married. And I was like, I can't get fat. It's funny how I never questioned that.
Yeah. Well, when things are baked in that young, I think you just don't question them, do you?
And then I had a friend on the basketball team, because I played basketball here for university, and she was German. And she drank beer. And she was tall and she drank beer and she was really skinny. So I said to her, I said, Micah, how are you drinking beer and not getting fat? And she was like, what? She didn't make the connection. And I said, well, how do you, and she's like, you just don't. And I was like, no, it must be because they're German. And so I put that in the file. And I just never drank beer. And then, of course, when I started drinking, I drank liquor. And it was just better.
Yeah.
I never saw anyone drink. Also, I didn't think beer was very elegant. So it wasn't even like, sometimes you do something for effect. Who is going to drink a beer for effect? What am I, a ladette?
Well, that's it in the 90s. It was lad and ladette culture,
yeah, and
right?
I was like, I remember when I moved here in 97 and ladette culture, and I thought, well, none of these people are like me, and I'm not going to be like them. But I was a tomboy as a kid. But the ladettes and tomboys are different.
Yes.
Yeah.
So anyway, neither here nor there. So I never got into beer and I never drink it. And I never answered your question of what I do drink now. So I drink whiskey.
Yeah.
And I like to drink Japanese whiskey.
Yes.
But completely contradicting what I said earlier, I have gone back to drinking neat vodka because I don't drink so much of it. Like you don't have a double.
Yeah.
And then you drink. I think that was the problem. Too much vodka makes me honest. Neat vodka with ice is a great buzz and you don't get a hangover.
What vodka are you drinking? Are you drinking nice stuff then to drink?
Yes.
Crystal Skull.
Yes, I drink
Crystal
a vodka that I know that I don't know the name of, but I know it's very good because
Got
Jakob
it
has
wrong.
it at
How
home.
did I get that wrong?
What?
It's very good.
I can't believe I got Crystal Head wrong.
Yeah,
I called
yeah.
it Crystal Skull, which is Indiana Jones.
Yes.
But like
Yeah,
Crystal
I said
Head.
that. And
Crystal
also
Head
mezcal.
is the
Mezcal.
vodka of this podcast.
Okay, mezcal.
Yes.
I just said, okay, I have no idea what was Crystal Head, Indiana Jones. I never watched that movie because they had that Om Puri being Indian and everything about India was full of snakes. And we were all like, what is this stupid movie?
Yes, that's fair enough.
So,
I think the idea behind our other guests' dream drink was it's like a drink you have on holiday and it tastes amazing. Then you
Yes.
try and drink it when you get back and it tastes awful. And it's just about being on the holiday and the atmosphere of the holiday.
do you know what? If for the sake of this, like you gave me this menu, you said, Sindhu, we're giving you a tasting menu. Taste it. I would drink some of that beer, especially if it had the frothy stuff on top.
Yeah,
I would drink that.
yeah.
Just 'cause it looked also like a cappuccino, but with the chino or
What
capu
before
part.
you've had it, what do you think it's going to taste like? If you imagine what beer, which you've never had, tastes like sour.
Sour.
Uh-huh.
I mean, I've made out with people who've been drinking beer, so it's kind of soury smell. Do you know what I mean? I would think it'd be sour. It had to be cold.
It'd be freezing cold.
If there wasn't like water droplets on the glass, I'd be like, oh God, warm beer. What is this beer soup?
But I guess you've had it quite warm from when you're making out with the people who've drunk beer,
Well,
right? It's warm by
they
that
haven't
point.
had it in their mouth, but yes,
Yeah.
yes, that kind of thing. So I think it'd be sour. I'd have a few sips. I'd be like, you know what? This is for James and Ed. I'll drink this beer a little bit.
What would be worse if you were making out with someone and their mouth was full of beer or if their mouth was freezing cold?
Full of beer.
Yeah.
Freezing cold, I would fix that.
Be weird though, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it'd be weird in the beginning, and then we'd be like, we need to fix this.
Did you ever snog a snowman?
No, I've never.
Would you ever though?
Yeah.
If I dared you to snog a snowman
Yeah,
at
yeah.
your next Christmas party, if there was a snowman in the garden and I've come again for some reason, even though half of the party now think I hate them.
Yeah.
No,
And
I
I
don't.
said,
What
oh
would
look,
you
there's a snowman in the garden. I dare you to go and snog it, Sindhu.
Yeah, of course I'd snog the snowman.
Yeah.
That's really not that high stakes, is it? In my own house, at my own party,
Yeah.
people be like, she's drunk again. We had a huge party once at home and I got so drunk I walked into the wall and I fell over. And my husband was so pissed off. He told me, don't start so hard. You can't take your alcohol. And I'd had cocktails made with like different parts of our relationship.
Yeah.
And they had those names. I would have gone really creative.
That's nice. So like, can you give us an example?
Like the strongest drink was the beginning and it was called Chicago because we'd met there and it was very strong. And I'd spoken to the bartender. And of course, I started drinking these things on my own, like a fucking idiot before the food came. And I was off my tits, as they say. And my husband kept saying to me, this is our party. What are you doing? And I was like, no, it's fine. Nah. Oh my God, it was so scandalous. It was a Christmas party again. And I think the largest piece of clothing I had on was my Santa hat, which also my husband was like, that's great. But the more drunk you get, it's like, this is our party. We are adults. We have teenage children. And I was like, no, it'll be fine. Anyway. And at some point I got very drunk and I walked into a wall and I fell over and my husband was like, you know what? He just rolled me over to my stomach and stepped over me and kept going to the party. And at some point I woke up and I came out and I said, I passed out. He's like, I know. I rolled you over so you didn't choke on your vomit. Like, oh.
What a gentleman.
Yeah. But he was like, I told you, you can't take it, but you don't listen.
I think that's spirits though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Spirits sneak up on you. You'll drink loads of it, and then you
And
feel
like, I'm
fine,
fine,
and then
I'm fine, I'm
and then
fine.
suddenly all at once.
And everything is so crazy.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
also, I was doing all of the drinks, but it was a great party. It was a great
I'd
party.
forgotten that about the party as well, actually, that I went to, is that the only rule was we had to be wearing a funny Christmas hat.
Which I gave you in a basket. You had to pick
Yes.
one and wear it.
So I wore a Christmas tree hat.
That's
for
right
the
up
whole
your
thing.
street.
Yeah. Well, especially like chatting to all these people for the first time, and we're all just wearing stupid hats.
Yeah.
It was quite a nice little.
Yeah, I think the trick about having a good party is everyone should immediately feel like they can be exactly what they want and everyone else will appreciate it. You did that and then didn't think people appreciate it, so you dashed out the door. But, you know,
He was upset, that man.
well, that's his fucking problem. And I think I know who it is.
Yeah, probably. I told you at the time.
Yeah, well, I mean, he'll get over it.
All the other guests, the best thing about being the only comedian there besides the host is that everyone tells you how brave you are
Yeah, the whole time.
for the whole party.
The whole time.
The dessert.
Oh,
3 of these, but the same thing. Oh, they're each made by a different person. is
Oh,
the thing.
yeah, okay.
Bella's pudding. One by Bella, one by his grandma, and one by his mother and sister.
Bella is a man.
Bella's a lady.
Bella is our previous guest's grandma's friend.
Okay. Oh, you say his, you mean the comics.
Yes.
Ah, okay, not Bella the man.
No.
Because Bella is a lady.
Bella's a lady who was the comics grandma's friend who made a pudding called Bella's Pudding. We tried to work out what it was. I don't think we could quite work it out.
Well, give me a hint.
But it had a caramel bottom to it and then like a meringue top. But what our guest said was he didn't really like the top, so he just wants to eat the bottom of it.
So just want to have a caramel crust.
Basically, yeah.
Fair. And then what's the second pudding?
It's,
Well,
it's
it's
just that
that
made by different people in his
3
family.
times, because I think Bella made it.
Yeah.
His grandma made it, and his mother and sister made it. And I guess he again wants like all 3,
To compare what they're like.
compare them and have them all made by different people.
But they all are going to put meringue, and he's not going to like the meringue.
No, he'll scrape that off.
But you can eat the meringue if you want. It will be on
I will
there.
be eating
I think
the
his
meringue.
problem with it was that it was soft meringue. You know, it was like Italian
eggy.
meringue rather than the hard meringue all the way through.
Ay. Eggy meringue.
Eggy meringue. Not a fan either.
No, because you get that egg smell that you sometimes get in glasses that are not clean.
Oh, yeah.
That's very bad. I'm not eating that eggy meringue.
Well,
I think-
neither did he, so I
Good.
think it's absolutely fine.
Well done.
Yeah.
Scrape it off.
Yeah.
But we eat the caramel. Is it a caramelized, like when you have what's called creme caramel?
Yeah, I think it
caramel?
was similar to that.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. I love
It's
that.
caramelly or almost treacle tarty, I think, maybe as
Right.
well.
Yeah, I love that because creme caramel in the Philippines was called egg pudding. And my mother used to make it all the time. And I used to love it. And
That must be eggy, though.
No, because it's all steamed and all you
Yeah.
don't know. And then there's a burnt sugar caramel
Yeah.
stuff. So I will eat 3 of those, no problem. And I will scrape off the eggy meringue.
What was Sindhu's dessert?
Your dessert was the Godfather from Bella
yeah,
Pasta.
Of course it was. Of course it was the Godfather from Bella Pasta.
With the sparkler.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's funny, a friend of mine from those years who I stopped speaking to for a decade because she kind of went bananas. And, I had young kids and I was like, I don't have bandwidth for this. Like, you're crazy, man. And that's fine. I don't think people with kids have more rights. It's just that we have less energy.
Sure.
So she went, she just went off and was crazy. And I can't talk about the specifics of the crazy because this podcast is very popular, but I'm talking cuckoo, like proper fucking bad choices in life, deranged fucking behavior, crazy. Okay.
Yeah.
And I kind of peripherally kept, so not in touch, but knew off.
Yeah.
And then every once in a while you'd get a story and you'd be like, holy, this is spiraling.
Yeah.
Has since then, I wouldn't say turned their life around because I don't think they thought they were doing anything bad. Has since then stabilized somewhat. And has had some acute health issues and that it has helped them stabilize and have returned to the fold. Why are you, I can't tell this story if you guys are laughing.
on.
I'm
So
not-
much.
What's
It's just
funny
so much.
for me,
What is
I don't know
funny?
if it's the same with Ed.
I don't know.
But is that you are being so it's like you're being so diplomatic about it while saying the most insulting shit still. So it's like still completely disrespectful.
I don't think it's insulting. It's just it's just come out of nowhere.
Yes, it's come out of nowhere. But it's funny how it's still harsh.
But it's true.
While trying to be as
Also,
balanced
I'm
as you
laughing because I know at some point it's going to have to come back round to the Godfather
It's
from
coming.
Bella Pasta.
It's coming. It's coming. It's coming. And so this person has now sort of come back into my universe, and
Yeah.
I'm delighted.
Yeah.
Because
Until
my
they
kids
hear
are
this.
older, so I'm sleeping nights.
Yeah.
So I have more bandwidth.
Yeah.
And they're also less crazy.
Yeah.
And I've also found out a way to be in touch with them without ever letting them visit me. Do you know what I mean? Just
Yeah.
keep it at that. You know, like
Yeah.
you have to know you get to an age where you have to know where you have to place people in your world. Some people cannot come to your house.
Yeah.
You can wish them well, you can chat to them, you can send them memes, but they cannot enter your home.
No, so I'm glad that you've I'm glad that you've now invited me to a Christmas party, because if you'd said that before you
Yeah.
invited me to the Christmas party, I would have been really worried.
Well, then the mustache is gone. You can come.
Yeah.
No, I'll make you shave the mustache in the bathroom before you come out. Otherwise, I have to introduce you as my friend Pedo Slick Rick or whatever your name is. And let me tell you, the so-called succession friends will
Yeah.
really think you're brave.
Yeah.
Anyways.
I'm definitely turning up with a moustache to your Christmas party.
Anyhoodles, the point of this friend is they were so close to me in those days. They reminded me, and they have left the UK like a decade ago, 2 decades. They reminded me the other day. They said, remember when you would go alone? You would take money out of the ATM and go alone and sit in Bella Pasta and order that dessert with the fireworks on the top. And I was like, oh yeah, I talked about it recently. They said, it was just so weird. And I wanted to say, you don't talk to me about weird. Let me tell you about. I didn't say that. I said, yes. But anyway, so it was kind of interesting because that really
But
bonded.
that's interesting, isn't it? That
It bonded us
we
so
might
much.
think people are crazy, but they think we're crazy too.
Yeah, of course. But that's, I mean, everyone's reality is in their head. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh, completely. But that was very, very good that they reminded me of that, because it also is such a part of my youth. And they remember it, and we kind of bonded over it.
Whose menu do you think this is?
It's a comedian.
Yeah, it's a comedian, and it's a he. First of all, I have to think of comedians. I'm trying to also put names to faces.
Like if I said to you now, just name a comedian. It doesn't have to fit this. Like, go name a comedian. Say a comedian's name.
Bridget Christie.
Bridget Christie.
Yeah, okay.
You see, but I know Bridget.
But they know each other.
Was she married to him?
No, but someone she was married to was in a double act with this person.
I know who this is. This is Richard Herring.
Yes.
Yeah, Richard
Yes,
Herring.
Richard Herring.
I have such a bad mind for names.
You got it.
You got it.
I know.
I'd say you remembered it in the worst way you possibly could have done.
You added about 5 H's to his
Yeah.
name, but you got it.
It was either the way to go was either say Richard Herring or I can't remember his name, but you went with Richard Herring.
I had that moment of panic with you have with a foreign language.
Yeah.
But I only had it because I'm terrible with names. And this is the thing about me now and names. You have to, if it's an Indian name, I won't forget it because Indian names have meanings.
Right, okay.
So, and also I don't mind insulting you if you're Indian, actually. That's the other thing. I say, what is your name? Swati, Shruti, and they say, yeah, fine. But what's happened to me with Western names, because I've had to keep so many. There's my kids, their friends' parents. It's just been a lot of information over the years. I have to have a little piece of information that will help me stick.
Yes.
Right? So if you say, hello, I'm Mark. I say, okay. And then the next day I meet you, I'm like, oh. But if you say, hello, I'm Mark, and avocados make me cry, I will never forget your name. Because forever, obviously avocados don't make anyone cry, but some little salient thing about you like that. Then you say, oh, Mark.
Yeah.
Mark who cries with avocados. I need that little bit of thing.
So you must have been gutted when I shaved my moustache off then.
No, but you, I know.
Little things gone.
No, this is all new. Like I can't take new.
Yeah.
So when you tried to remember Richard Herring, was there anything there that you were able
I
to
could
latch
see
on
his
to?
face.
Yeah.
I could see everything. I was blanking, but I knew Richard.
So what do you think overall of that menu?
I think that's a menu of someone who likes to make food sound interesting, but doesn't really care about food.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You see, this is not a menu that, like you said, it's a dream menu. So no shade, but it's a little contrived.
Yeah.
Whereas I think real food and real interest in food doesn't have to be like that. it's like I'm confused. I'm like, why can't you talk about really the food you love? But what did they say? Horses for courses.
Horses for courses.
Yes.
Something for him to reflect on, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Think about why he can't talk about the food he loves.
Yeah.
Or maybe. Yeah. Who knows?
Sindhu was going to say something there, but then pushed it down.
Thought better of it.
Well, we better go then, Sindhu, because it feels like you've had a vodka, if I've been honest.
Yeah, a little vodka tonic.
Yeah. Yeah. When you switch the mics off,
Yeah.
I'll tell you what I was going to say.
Fantastic. Well, let's switch them off now. Thank you so much, Sindhu.
Thank
you,
you.
Sindhu.
Well, there we are. Lovely to see Sindhu again. I don't think we annoyed her.
Not as much as I'd like.
No.
But thanks for coming on anyway, Sindhu. It's
Yeah.
lovely to chat to you. Lovely to see you. And everyone should go and see Swanky, which is on tour at the Apollo as well.
Doing the event in Apollo, of course. Big room. Go and see Sindhu. SindhuVee.com for tickets.
What else is there to say at this point?
My catchphrase, I guess.
At gamble.co.uk.
I'm on tour as well, fresher.